Welcome to Nilachal Polytechnic. I am Sima Rao, part of General Science Department, subject Engineering Mathematics 1. Our chapter number is 3 and chapter name is Two-Dimensional Coordinate Geometry. Today's video is about slope of a line. So, slope of a line, first of all, we talk about slope of a line, we talk about locus. What do you mean locus? Locus means the curve described by a point which moves under given condition or conditions is called its locus. We can say that in another way, if a point moves from according to some given geometrical conditions, then the path traced out by the moving point is called its locus. Let's see. What is the equation of a locus? The general condition satisfied by the coordinates of all points on the locus and by no other point outside the locus is called the equation of the locus. Let's see, for example, find the equation of locus of point which moves such that its distance from the y-axis is twice its distance from the x-axis. Let it be the random point P, whose coordinate is xy, be any point on the locus. The given condition by which all the points are fixed on the locus is that its distance from the y-axis, that is, x is twice its distance from the x-axis. That means y. That means x equals to, mathematically we can find out x equals to 2y. Hence the required equation of the locus is x equals to 2y. This is the equation of the locus. Let's see. Then angle of inclination. What do you mean angle of inclination? Angle of inclination itself an angle. What are the difference between generally angle and the angle of inclination? Angle of inclination symbol is theta, made by the line with positive direction of x-axis and measured from it in anti-clockwise. Positive direction means anti-clockwise, from which axis we just measure, from x-axis to the line by anti-clockwise. Also you can say that positive direction of x-axis. So here theta, you just see here, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the origin and this is our line. Here x-axis, what is the theta? There are many angles is there. This is also a line angle, this is also line angle, this is also line angle, this is also line angle. But there are 4 angles, but we just choose this angle because this is x-axis. From x-axis anti-clockwise means positive direction to the line. This is called as angle of inclination. So this angle is called as theta only. So angle of inclination always 0 degree or greater than 0 degree or less than 180 degree or equals to 180 degree. This is lies in between 0 degree and 180 degree always. So let's see slope or gradient of a line. What is our topic? Slope of a line. So now we talk about slope or gradient of a line. You said that slope or you can say that gradient of a line. So slope or gradient symbol is small m always. Small m is the symbol of the slope or gradient. So theta is used here. Theta means angle of inclination. If theta is the inclination of a line, if theta is given, then we can find out the slope. What is the slope formula? Tan theta. Slope of a line is tan theta. If theta is what? Angle of inclination. For example, find the slope of the line whose inclination is 45 degree. Given theta equals to 45 degree. Here theta is 45 degree because here inclination is 45 degree. Hence slope of the line means m is the symbol of slope. Tan theta, we know that this is the formula. Tan 45 degree equals to 1. So if theta equals to 45 degree of a line, then angle of inclination is 45 degree of a line, then the slope of that line must be 1. Okay, let's see. Note it that the slope of x-axis means horizontal line, or you can say that the line which is parallel to x-axis is always 0. Why this is 0? Because we know that so find out the slope we just need theta means angle of inclination. Okay, here line is our x-axis. We talk about x-axis. So, what is the angle of inclination? The angle between x-axis to the line from positive direction from x-axis to the line. So, let's see, x-axis to the line is our itself x-axis. So, what is the angle of inclination here? X-axis to x-axis angle is 0. So, tan 0 degree equals to always 0. So, slope of x-axis equals to 0 and also the line which is parallel to x-axis is also 0. Let's see. Slope of y-axis means vertical line or parallel to y-axis is not defined. That means we called as undefined, or you can write down in mathematically infinite. So that means what? Why this is infinite? Because we know that how to find out slope. Slope formula is m equals to tan theta. Who is theta? Theta is the angle of inclination. But here our line itself is y-axis. So what is the format of find out the angle of inclination? Angle of inclination is the angle which is from x-axis to the line with positive direction, means anti-clockwise direction. That means here line is y-axis and x-axis to y-axis anti-clockwise direction. We just measure what is this x-axis y-axis perpendicular to each other always. So what is the angle of inclination of y-axis? Theta equals to 90 degree. So that means slope of y-axis equals to tan 90 degree. Tan 90 degree always undefined, or you can mathematically write down that infinite. So slope of y-axis or vertical line always in undefined, or you can write down infinite, or you can say not defined, or parallel to y-axis also same answer, infinite. So let's see, slope is independent of the sense of the line. That means what? Slope of AB line also equals to slope of BA line, because there is no direction. If direction is changed, then slope does not change. Slope is same. If same line, same slope. There have no changes in direction. AB, BA, there have no change. Slope is always same. This is independent. Condition of parallelism or perpendicularity. Let's see. Let slopes of two lines L1, L2. L1 means line number 1, L2 means line number 2, and M1 is the slope number 1, M2 means slope number 2. Means L1 slope is M1, L2 slope is M2. Let's see. If L1 and L2 are parallel, if two lines are parallel, then what implies that if or only if that M1 equals to M2. That means what? In word, if two lines are parallel, then the slope of two lines must be same. Or if slope of two lines are parallel, then two lines must be parallel. Slope of two lines are equal, then lines must be parallel. Then another condition is that if two lines are perpendicular to each other, then if and only the product of the slopes must be equals to -1. That means what? If two lines are perpendicular to each other, then product of two slopes must be -1. Or you can say that if the product of two slopes equals to -1, then you can say that these two lines are perpendicular to each other. So another thing is that this is very important, that the line passing through two points, that means x1, y1, x2, y2. That means what? Line passing through two points means what? There are 2 points are given. That means what? These 2 points are lies on that line. So these 2 points must be given. So if 2 points are given of a line, then we don't know what is the theta. Theta means angle of inclination. Then we can find out also slope. We know that if theta is given, angle of inclination is given, then you can find out the slope of the line. But here 2 points on the line is given, then we can find out the slope. What is the formula? Slope of the line y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Y coordinate difference by x coordinate difference. Let's see. Example, so that the line through 1, 5 and 4, 4 and is parallel or perpendicular to the line through 2, 1, 3, 4. That means there are two lines is there. One line 2 points is given, another line 2 points is given. We just check, our work is just check out that these two lines is parallel or perpendicular or any others. Okay, let's see. The slope, first of all, we should be find out the slope of the lines. So how to find out slope of line? If you don't find out the slope of line, how to check that these are parallel or perpendicular? We should be find out the slope of that line. So first line points are given 1, 5, 4, 4. That means slope of the line through 1, 5, 4, 4 means this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. How to find out this? Maybe this is line number 1, so we just symbolize as m1, slope number 1. What is y2? Y2 difference between y coordinate by difference between x coordinate. So y2 is 4, y1 is 5, x2 is 4, x1 is 1. So how to find out 4 minus 5 by 4 minus 1? What do we get now? Minus 1 by 3. Then in this way, similar process, we just find out this line. Line number 2 must be. So slope number is slope number 2. The slope of the line through 2, 1, 3, 4. What do we get now? M2. So 4 minus 1 by 3 minus 2. What do you get now? This is 3, 3 by 1, that means 3. We get m1 is minus 1 by 3, m2 is 3. Means two lines slopes are given. Now we check that these two lines are parallel or perpendicular. So let's see. m1 is not equals to m2, obviously. m1 is minus 1 by 3 and m2 is 3. So these are not parallel. Then we check that these two multiplication of two slopes is minus 1. Yes, minus 1. Because m1 is minus 1 by 3 and m2 is 3. 3, 3 cancel. What do we get now? Minus 1. This is perpendicular. So we just find out if two product of two slopes equals to minus 1, then what we conclude that the two lines are perpendicular to each other. So hence the given lines are perpendicular. We just check out now. What do you mean intercept? Intercept means what? Here we just see the figure. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is the line. This line cuts x-axis at A point and cuts y-axis at B point. Let it be. And this is the cutting point, means intersecting point. We can say that this line intersect x-axis at A point, intersect y-axis at B point, or cuts off at x-axis and cuts off at y-axis is B point. Okay, let's see. Then this is the origin. So OA distance is called as x-intercept. OB distance is called as y-intercept. Why are we talking about? Because origin to the intersecting point distance is called as x-intercept. Origin to the intersecting y-axis intersecting point distance is called as y-intercept. So OA distance is x-intercept or OB distance is y-intercept. Intercept means intersecting point to the origin distance. X-axis intersecting point to the origin distance is called as x-intercept. Y-axis intersecting point to the origin distance is called as y-intercept. This is called as intercepts. There are two intercepts, x-intercepts or y-intercepts. So equation of lines. Equation of x-axis is y equals to 0. Why? We know that every point on x-axis is always coordinate must be y coordinate must be 0. Equation of y-axis is x equals to 0. That means what? Every point on y-axis x coordinate must be 0. So equation of y-axis is x equals to 0. Equation of a line parallel to x-axis means what? Y equals to b. B is any real number. Equation of a line parallel to y-axis is x equals to a. That means a is belongs to R. That means A and B here is any real number. So equation of a line parallel to x-axis is y equals to b, parallel to y-axis is x equals to a. Alternative. In next video, we talk about different forms of straight lines. So thank you. Have a good day.